Hello and welcome to yet another episode of Drinking with T-Zick! I just really need to come up with a new entrance. But thank you and welcome back. I know it's been a while with the cocktails, but I'm back with a really good one. I've actually not been drinking a lot. That's probably why I haven't done a cocktail recipe yet. But today's recipe is going to make a fall of that because it's margarita. I love margarita. It's probably my second favorite cocktail to have after the whiskey sour, which I'm hoping most of you would have made. At least I hope you made the bitters. But what I love about the margarita is the flavor of the tequila. But in today's recipe is going to be slightly different for two reasons. One, we're going to use we're going to use mezcal. So tequila and mezcal are both spirits from Mexico, but they're different. Both are made from the agave plant, which again, contrary to popular belief, is not a cactus. It's a succulent, like this. The difference between tequila and mezcal, one, it comes from two different parts of Mexico, but in the case of agave, so tequila is made in like an industrial setup, but agave is made more traditionally, where the kind of pina or the core of the agave plant is kind of cooked over charcoal. So it imparts a lot of smokiness to the spirit, which really comes through. It's pretty potent. That's amazing. I don't know how this got into my bar. I'm pretty sure it was a gift. This one is Gusano Rojo, and it says mezcal, and it's from Oaxaca. So some of the best mezcals in Mexico come from a region called Oaxaca. And we could make this recipe with tequila as well. And we're going to be making a tamarind margarita, which is a fun take on the classic. So I've got, again, this is bigger than the lime size ball of tamarind. It's about 50 grams of tamarind, which I'm going to kind of steep into some hot water, into about 50 to 75 ml of water. While that's steeping, we'll get ahead with the rest of the ingredients. We've got some sugar syrup. Traditionally, a margarita uses agave syrup, but I don't have access to that, so we'll skip that and use sugar syrup instead. This is brown sugar, that's why the color. I'm going to use some bitters because we made these bitters and I want to figure out different ways to use them. Even though the tamarind is sour, I'm still going to use a little bit of lime to give a little kind of complexity to the cocktail. And we're going to rim the glass of the cocktail. So, easy trick to rim. Get a lime. Cut a wedge and just make a slit and just kind of go along the rim of the glass like that, so it wets the glass. In this case, tamarind and chili go really well, so I'm going to put equal parts of sugar, salt and chili powder on a flat plate. Mix it up a little bit. So instead of a salt rim, we're going to do a salt and chili rim. Mix it up. And then you simply kind of roll the glass against the rim. There you go. We have a nice, beautiful salt and chili rim that can be used in some sabzi or curry later. We'll put this aside. And then what we're going to do is mix everything together. So my trusty shaker, which is clean, I'm going to add about 45 ml, 1.5 ounces of the mezcal. Again, some cocktail aficionados or mezcal aficionados will be like, why the hell are you using mezcal in a cocktail? You should drink it as is. but again, try it. The smokiness that you get out of this margarita is incredible. I forgot the ice. This, the ice as well. Lots of ice. I'm gonna add about half an ounce of sugar syrup. And typically, a mezcal would also have, a margarita would also have cointreau, which is an orange liqueur. In our case, I don't have any of that either in my bar. But what I will add is one of these peels from the bitters that we made. So that goes in there. Again, it's a good way to use up those leftover peels. And about 8 drops of the bitters that we made. Couple of squeezes of lime. You don't need a lot of lime because it's already got the tamarind and sourness from the tamarind. Now we're gonna let this steep a little bit. That's what that looks like. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna strain out the pulp. Great. And what you're left with is like thick tamarind pulp. And we're gonna use about, I'm gonna say about an ounce of this. Okay, or 30 ml. That goes in there. And then we shake. Do you have everything in there? Yeah, I think so. Let's get the ice in the glass. Oops. See, I dressed for the occasion too. Mexican, right? So yeah, shake for about 20 to 30 seconds, really well. And I think we're good to go. Let's see how this comes out. It's the first time I'm making a tamarind margarita with mezcal. Oh, it looks beautiful. Strain it so you don't have like ice shards in there and you have this nice smooth drink. So the tamarind pulp is not fully going through, but it's still going to be delicious, I promise. And there you go. That's a beautiful tamarind margarita made with Gusano Rojo mezcal. Enjoy. Cheers. Oh my god, that's so good. It's super well balanced. If you love tamarind, it's great in a cocktail like this. The smokiness is really coming through. The kick of the chili from the saltram, amazing. I can down so many of these right now, but I'm going to go easy because this mezcal is hard to come by. Oh, I forgot one important fun fact. If you can see, that is a worm. It's also known as a mezcal worm, and it's, I don't know if you can see it clearly, but it's actually found in a lot of tequilas and mezcals where they leave the worm in the bottle, and this particular mezcal is actually named after the worm. So the name of the worm is Gusano Rojo, and I just noticed that the label also has a worm on it. But it's typical. The worm is completely optional. You don't need to add the worm in the cocktail. I haven't either. But I'm just gonna enjoy this and cheers. You can also, if you don't have tequila, if you don't have mezcal, this combination of ingredients also works great for whiskey. It works really well for vodka. It might even work well for rum. With the rum, throw in a little bit of pineapple juice in there. With the whiskey, maybe a little bit of orange juice. And you're good to go. But tamarind in a cocktail is spectacular. I'm going to finish this. See you soon. Cheers.